How do you handle those moments in your life when things are just not as organized as you hope or as you planned, or there's so many perhaps interruptions or fires that you're out and it's like things are just out of rhythm, right? So I do know that I do remember when I was learning music in high school that learning the different keys and notes, it really took that focus for me to really remember and just understand the flow. However, when they all were put together, there was a beautiful instrumental or, beautiful music was made. So when you think about it, when you have no rhythm, when things are like, this is not how I expected things to go, then it really can get you off track. It can really get you off course. And until you get to that point when you might realize that, okay, all this chaos, all this disorganization did help to grow me, did help to, me to tap into new areas, did help me to really improve on systems and various parts of my life. Until you get to that point, how do you really handle it? Right? Because the reality is that we might have lists. I'm a list person. So for me, there are times where I have set my list, I have set my steps. This is what's going to happen. However, interruptions do come. And as a mom of little people, interruptions come, and not only from your kids, but interruptions come naturally as well, right? Einstein law says if anything can go wrong, it will. And I've seen that happening so many times. It doesn't matter how prepared we are, how, we have different backup plans. The reality is that at times things will get off track. Things can get out of that rhythm that you did plan to have. So what happens during those moments? What, how do you handle those moments? And one of the things that I have been realizing is that it's so okay to understand that life is like that. Focus not more on being perfect, not more than having things always done. That is important. I mean, I do support continuous improvement and growth. That's one of my values. However, giving myself grace that, okay, this did not go planned. This is not what I really expected. Giving myself grace that this is okay, that it's now to regroup and see what should I do differently. Okay, I have these steps. I need to probably take a step back and take a breather. There are times I have to just say, okay, I probably just need an out time. I probably need to take a nap, a power nap, or something to really get back on track to regroup because life is like that. But the beauty is that at times we are out of rhythm, not as organized as we should be. But the beauty is that we can always get back on track, take those steps to get back on track. And it's not anything to really beat up on yourself about because I find that because of my personality and stuff that I'm more like, okay, I need to achieve this, that, but that is good. However, just realizing that sometimes there might be interruptions, natural interruptions. We see that naturally we have interruptions, and some things are definitely out of our control, natural disasters, right? But we have to now control our reaction and definitely control what we do next. So it's definitely looking at, okay, this is where I'm at, this is what is happening. Be in tune with that, embrace what is happening to us. It might be just a day we got up and our feelings are so overwhelming, right? And they might not be true, but the fact is they're impacting us and what we're doing. But just identifying what is happening to us and then thinking about what will be the next thing to do. How can we get back on track? Or is it that we need to have action steps differently? Do we where we did we not take into account certain likely eventualities in making our list? Or, did we miss a step? That happens sometimes. We make our list, and I make my list, and then I said, okay, I did not think about that. This could happen, and then this thing does happen, and then, you know, the snowball impact effect. So definitely be open to regrouping, be open to making different lists, be open to those periods when things are not as organized as you want them to be, when there's just lack of rhythm, and be reminded that you can get back on track, you can get organized again, you can get that rhythm going on, playing that beautiful music. I love to hear music, but I can't play or anything like that. So do remember to share where you're coming, where you're joining from. If you have any questions, comments, do share them. And as always, if you have a question or so, I'm happy to chat. You can reach out to me, send me a message, and let's keep our conversation going. Signing off, guys. Bye. And this is